What's up, good people? This Walt. Just on here again, just trying to see what's happening. I saw something that was very, very disturbing to me and a few others. President Obama made some statements. It's not about a person being gay. It's about you suggesting that they need a gay person in their life as a grown up, especially a young boy. This, to me, is symbolic of what President Obama was pushing from the beginning. If you're gay, that's your business. I don't care. But what I do care about is you pushing your thoughts and your views on the people who are very easily influenced. The black community is already vulnerable. They look up to people like Michelle Obama. And I want you to take this, put in your mind when you see this video of the posture that is taken by Michelle Obama and the posture that's taken by Barack Obama. Before she even begins, she tells him how much of a good woman she is because of him. Now, this sounds sweet to the average person, but to me, it's really like a player move. You know, women are typically fascinated by what they hear. Oh, you look beautiful today. Oh, baby, you look good in that dress. Oh, you look good, looking good. Oh, baby, you're so pretty. They love that. And a lot of times the mothers give them that. That's fine. But when a woman does it to a man and you start saying things like President Obama, oh, you're going to make me cry. Oh, you're going to make me start blushing. Man, what the hell's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. I'm a better man because of you. You flip it around. Don't do that. He had no response. And the whole time she's talking with open arms like this, open chest, obvious. Not in a slutty way. I mean more like she's in a masculine position, a position of power, and I got you kind of personality, right? Obama, arms crossed, legs crossed, he's leaning back in the chair. She's leaning forward. Now, do you want somebody like that giving advice to a young man? Huh? When he might have to go to war, get drafted, may have to defend his wife, defend his family. Do you want him crawling up like that? I don't know. Weird to me. Some people cool with it. I'm not. I'm just not cool with it. Hey, do what you're going to do. Your sexuality is up to you. That's your business. But I'm telling you this. But to push it shows me the Democratic Party. It's like a crafty slave ownership, real crafty. You know what I mean? They give you a little something, then screw you in the end. It's just real weird stuff they do. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But I'm going to play this for y'all. I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see what I'm talking about here.
A lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Obama said all boys need a gay friend. Do you agree with Obama, or is he out of his mind? Comment your thoughts below.
I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't outlawed, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, that's one.
Okay. I don't think that's the one I was really looking for. But let's see here. I want to show the one with his posture.
I had a gay professor in college.
No, that's not it
At a
either.
time,
I want to find the one. You can see his posture. Here we go.
and
Look at his arms.
that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy,
One dad.
one dad. No matter how good the dad
Dad
is,
is. He can't be
like
everything.
he can't be everything, and that boy may need somebody to give.
Now, do you notice Michelle talking out in the middle of his little speech or rant? She's right in the middle of it, just filtering him on. Listen.
Give the boys some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly
Yes.
gay folks still weren't out a lot, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that
Well, and
to
it's-
show empathy and kindness. And by the way,
Yeah.
you need that person
Yeah.
in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
yeah.
Right? So
Okay. Now, whether you're gay or not, that's not my issue. A person showing emotional balance, it's not my issue either. But forcing young boys to reach for a gay, non-binary, or other person, I think is wrong. It's just like saying reaching for a white friend, a Mexican friend, a black friend only, right? Because they can show you a different perspective. I think it takes balance in everything. I really do. Again, I'm going to reiterate, it's not the sexuality that's my issue. It's the fact that you're pushing it that direction. What about young boys who have nobody? You are actually showing more empathy and more love and respect for the gay community than you are for the young boys of color that have been subject to a whole lot of other things. Now, them not having masculinity doubles down on their deficiency, doubles down on their issues that they have. It doubles down on it. Because I'm telling you, of a man of my color, I'm telling you, nothing's fair in this world. Nothing is. So I'm not saying you should bow down or be, oh, because I'm black. No, none of that. Not saying that at all. But I'm telling you that you got to be built different. You got to be built different, stand different, talk different, act different. It's kind of like being a man that's tall, 6'9" dude, 300 pounds. He can't just talk to everybody the same way. He almost has to talk kinder, softer, sweeter. It's kind of like a woman that's naturally of great stature. She's big, voluptuous, thick. Sometimes they're extra feminine. Sometimes they are. You have to overcome that to some degree, if I'm making sense here. Do you not think, Barack Obama, there are not some toxic females? Do you not think there are not some beta males that are just as bad in either direction? In either direction, you can take a beta male and he can raise a son and raise that son to be a straight maniac, a buck authority, get mad at everything. When he doesn't get what he wants, he has an issue with it. All men need to be in the valley. They have to be. Do you ever notice how some men don't have that man quality until they go to the penitentiary? Some of them don't have it. Some of them never get it. But some of them don't have that male quality, that male stature that's needed for survival until they come out of the penitentiary or the military. Nature. It's nature. In New York, there was a lady who got an argument with a person over a parking space. The people spoke Spanish, but they said they were Russian. That part's not the issue. It was a man biological male who professed or claimed to be a female. When they got an altercation, his male dominance took over. His male nature took over. There were other females there, but the male nature took over. And when I tell you he gave this 21-year-old black girl the blues, he gave her the blues. He's a male, biologically a male. And what you choose to do, that's your business. But I'm telling you, that male nature is going to come out at some point, somewhere, somehow. It will. It will. I'm not saying you should ostracize anybody in that community. I'm not saying that at all. I do believe you should not push that. It's like pushing religion on somebody. Some people don't want to hear that. Some people push astrology. I don't hear that shit either. Because I don't believe you can believe in God and astrology at the same time. If you know where it comes from, the sundial, how it's derived, how it came up, then you would know what the difference is. There's some truth in it, but if you put all your faith in astrology, then that's not what I believe in. Now, I don't knock people for doing it, but I don't push my beliefs on anybody. I'm just telling you what my beliefs are. That's it. Now, you won't hear me say things like you should have a gay friend, you should have a black friend, you should have a white friend, you should have a Hispanic friend. I'm not saying that either. I'm not saying that. I know you're saying, well, what are you saying? Why? Barack Obama has just shown you what his whole agenda was during his time as president. Now, the first time he was president, I voted for him just because he's black. If he messed up, I didn't care. I was just first time. Now, the second time, not so much. I was trying to figure out, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? You helped everybody except the people you claim to help.
Not really. Maybe. It's classified.
Our community has been separated by dysfunction. If you look at all the videos about relationships, half the people giving them are selling game. They're selling bullshit. They're pandering to each other. If I wanted to go viral, I can say some sweet to all ladies, say things that make them feel good, even if it's a lie, and it'll go viral. I could talk bad and bash males. It'll go viral. It could. It'll get more attention than anything else. The truth spreads more slowly than a lie. A lie spreads very quickly. Some people want to be lied to and told, and be telling them this they suck up to. Anything that makes them feel good. The truth is too much. It's too much. Now, Mr. Obama, President Obama, I think you're destructive. Now, he showed that he would be on her podcast, or her brother's podcast, but she could not show that she would go to inauguration and accompany him as a former president of the United States. She would not accompany him at the funeral of President Carter. But when she calls, you jump. I don't understand that. I do not understand that. I don't. Who's leading, who's following? How you leading the country and you can't lead her? How can you lead the country, you can't lead her? Because she don't give a damn what you think. She does not. She even said on the podcast on a previous episode, Michelle Obama said, I would not want a little Barack. He has 2 daughters. What do you think that does to the daughters when they hear that? No matter what, good or bad, it's still their daddy. That's still their father. That is their father. Why would you do that? Especially in a public setting. Those are things that destroy little girls and make them hard to marry. Those are things that make those little girls real difficult to talk to and deal with. That makes them less attractive. Look around. When they don't get their way, they get more violent. I'll give you an example. Sometimes it's just their mouth. Look up brawl on Google. Just look at brawl and see what kind of women you see on it. 2 women have shot and unalived 2 men in the Dallas area in the past 2 weeks over relationship stuff. Now you tell me how is that going to help our people? When you don't have that masculinity in the household and the more masculine person is a female and things don't go her way, man, you got hell to pay. You got hell to pay. We all need somebody to answer to. We all do. Husband need wives, doctors need nurses. We all need it. But when you flip-flop that around, that's just how your world gonna be, flip-flop. A masculine woman raising a child creates a worse product. Even if the father's present, if the father is not living his duty in his position, I'm telling you, those kids are in trouble. They are. They're in trouble. They're in trouble. The nurturing spirit of a woman sometimes is up front. It's a transfer of power. It's not a competition. It's just the duties and responsibilities are different. I'm very disappointed in President Obama. I really am. I really am. And it shows me that the vast majority of the Democratic Party, they're part of clever slave owners. They can lead you, misdirect you, fool you, lie to you, and you'll follow. All I got to do is sing some music, throw some entertainers in your way, and you'll follow them. You'll follow them. The entertainers that they can find is what they're leading with. And if you haven't noticed, Israel is part of every infrastructure of the United States. Say again, Israel is part of every infrastructure of the United States. NFL, Major League Baseball, hockey, all the major sports, music industry, the law, the best attorneys, connected in that way. Why do you think when Israel attacked Iran, which is formerly Babylon or Persia, when they attacked them, America had to do something, had to follow. We caught. Israel owns a lot of our politicians. They own a lot of our politicians. A lot of them. A lot of them. I'm doing this on my next episode. But follow my next episode, and I'm going to show you something, how this also fits in to Carmelo Anthony's situation. Track me stabbing. Y'all take care. Peace.
Can you keep a secret? You can? Well, put the phone to your ear. You got it there?